Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another weekly vlog. I am back on the small camera. I'm persevering with the memory card fault because there's an issue with the way I shot the vlog last week and the file size is huge. So until I figure out a way to get that file size smaller, I am back on the small camera. It's my first day back at work and Becca has just made this amazing meal. Again, we're really trying to be healthy as best we can, so we've got some veggies, carrots, corn and broccoli, some lovely garlic potatoes and a katsu chicken breast. So it is really cold tonight. When I was at work earlier, it was starting to snow, so I've got a feeling there'll be a little bit of frost this morning, and I also have to leave early for work for a meeting. So I'm going to have to leave even earlier so I can defrost the van. But now I'm making a cup of tea, but not just any cup of tea. Let me show you. Me mum and dad got me and Becca this for Christmas, just as like a little stocking filler to go with the biscuit brew one. So we have some bedtime tea. So I'm just going to brew some of that now. It's got vanilla and nutmeg in it. So Becca's just shouted through that she doesn't actually like it, but let's have a try. So I can taste a tiny bit vanilla, and I can taste a little bit nutmeg, but it's nice for bed, especially on a cold night, because it's also decaf. So obviously you'll have seen in last week's vlog we got the wallpaper done. I just want to mention, like, because this is absolutely crazy, I put a tweet obviously on Twitter about it, and it went, my Twitter's been going non-stop for days. Like, it's got over 1,000 likes, 50 retweets, and over 60,000 people have saw the tweet. And like just over one wall of wallpaper. Like, that's crazy. Imagine if my videos got that. So we are just sitting watching like normal terrible English TV standards. So we have actually come to bed because it's more comfortable and it's warmer, and we are continuing watching that 60 Days In, the jail program. We watched season 1 ages ago. I did mention it on the vlog, and we actually forgot about the rest of the seasons, like over Christmas and stuff, so now we're watching an episode before we go to sleep. Hey guys, so it's the next day, got home, as you can tell, dinner's on the table. We have some potato wedges, got a little bit buffalo sauce to spice it up, and some garlic mayo, and Becca has made a burrito. So last night I really enjoyed that cup of tea of the, I was in the wrong cup of the bedtime decaf, so I'm having another one. Becca doesn't want one tonight, so it'll just be me. And I'm really cold today, so it'll be nice to like have it to warm up. I've cranked the heating right up to like 23 degrees because I am that cold. But I think we'll probably just watch, there's a new documentary we're watching tonight. It's just starting tonight, and it's about the Newcastle metro service, which is the train that Becca actually gets to work. And Becca's always saying how like bad it is and unreliable, so it'll be good to actually like watch the documentary, and because I've never actually got on a metro train for years, at least 5-6 years, even maybe even longer. I've never even been on one, so it'll be interesting to see how they've changed. So we'll probably watch that, and then we will probably head to bed. Hey guys, what's up? I've just got home from work. It is absolutely freezing today. We've had like 60-mile-an-hour winds. I drove along the quayside, which is where the river is today, and the boats that are tied up at the side will literally look like they were going to like break off the lines. The water was really rough, and the river last night actually burst its banks, so it's pretty much level with like the pathways. But I've just got home and Becca has cooked a nice spaghetti bolognese. So we are continuing with that Living With Yourself show. Episode 1 wasn't amazing, but we're giving it a chance. They're only 24 minutes long, so we'll see what episode 2 is like. Hey guys, what's up? I have finished work now for 5 days. I know I've only been back for 4, but that's just the way my shifts fall. Who's going to argue with that? It was absolutely freezing today, so I've had a nice hot bath, PJs on. I'm going to play a little bit of Call of Duty. Becca's just got home, she's making dinner. She doesn't want any help, and it's one of her like dishes that are a bit more complicated for me to do. And then we're just going to do the usual of watch TV. It's been a bit of a slow week this morning, but I'm off tomorrow, and we'll try and find something to do on the weekend. So I've just finished playing a couple of games of Call of Duty. Dinner's almost done. Becca has asked me to go into the kitchen. She's got this hand blender gadget that she wants me to look at, so let's have a look. So we are just sitting watching the prison program of Ross Kemp. I can't remember if I mentioned it last week, but it's a new series that started, and I just made myself a nice cup of bedtime tea. Not that it's focusing, but the Yorkshire Tea Company bedtime tea. Morning guys, what is up? So it's Friday. Plan of action for today. Becca has half day, so she'll be home around 2. So we'll be going to pick the shopping up. And she wants to go to Matalan because there's a new like washing basket, like where you put like your dirty clothes. She wants to get one of them because the other one's like starting to wear out. I think she wants a new bin for the kitchen. But before that, at 1, I'm a guest on the podcast. So I'll explain that a little bit later, but first I need some coffee and a new camera battery. So I think I just have one of the Cafe au lait ones left, so I'm just having that. And my new short glass is in the dishwasher. I forgot to put it on last night, so I'm having to use one of the tall ones. But the podcast that I am guesting on today is a dear friend of mine, Bart Scott. He hosts a podcast called the Sasquatch Lounge. Super fun, awesome podcast. Talks about an array of different things, covers the parks, stories of his life and stuff like that, and I absolutely love it. And I am honoured. I'm going to be the first guest on the podcast. So that's why I set the studio mic up and stuff last year. But this camera battery's dying as well, so I need to have about half an hour to charge like 2 batteries. So the battery has finally charged on the camera. It took ages. I've now got a second battery charging. The reason it wasn't charged is because I was using the big camera over there last week, but I was just giving that a bit of a rest and persevering with this. But we have the studio microphone all set up, and this is just like a little filter to stop like excess like noise and air and that sort of stuff, and like that sort of noise. So I'm just waiting for Bart to log on. I have the thing all loaded up on the screen there. He gave us a couple of points of what we are going to talk about, but I have no idea how this show is going to go. And to be honest, I'm really nervous. And you may think that's crazy because I'm a YouTuber, don't have many like subscribers or followers and that sort of thing, but still in like the public eye of putting yourself out there sort of thing. But I am really nervous. Like I've got like a big huge cup of water there to try and stop my mouth from getting dry. But hopefully it goes good, and I'll put a link in the description as well to Bart's podcast, and you can go listen to the one that we're about to record now. And you should also definitely check out the rest of his shows, because it's a really good podcast. So I've just finished the podcast. There's literally nothing in the house because we're going to pick the shopping up now. So I've just grabbed this. Becca said it's disgusting. She had one, hence why this one left. But it's not bad. I wouldn't probably have it again. But it's okay. So as soon as I finish this and it's cooled down, we're going to go get the shopping. So I completely forgot that we had the wallpaper from last week, like the spare roll. So we've come to B&Q so we can return it. So we've now got our refund. We've come upstairs to look at the other wallpapers to see if we can find one for the bedroom to go with our Cabana Bay theme. Wow, look at this fire. It's a TV. This one's a mirror. Some pretty fancy fireplaces. Like our house hasn't even got one. So the worst feeling ever is walking down a travelator when it's not working. Right, so we have got, how many samples? Like 5?
Oh, 5, yeah.
Got 5 wallpaper samples. We're going to hang them up when we get home, but let's go get the shopping because we've got like 45 minutes until we can't pick. I don't know what would happen if you...
I think they'd let you.
They'd let you, but obviously we want to get there in the time slot. So we are back home from Tesco. We picked up the shopping and then we went in and got a pizza for tomorrow night. Tomorrow's treat night. Saturday we've decided that we're just going to have a nice night and not like worry about eating healthy and that sort of thing. But now my task is to put the wallpaper samples on the wall, so we can pick which one we like. I've put the wallpaper samples up on the wall and just grabbed a quick shower, and this is them there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. 1, 2, 3, 5. And they've all very similar. The camera isn't bringing the colour out the greatest, but they all have slightly different characteristics. So this one is glitter paper, so it's got like a little hint of glitter in it. This one has glitter, but it also has stripes. It's quite nice. That is a pattern, but it's slightly in a different colour, so I don't think we'll be going with that one. By the way, we've put them next to the headboard so we can see how they contrast with the grey features in the room. This one is like a suede texture. It's really nice, but you can't see it unless you're close up. And this one is like a, it's weird, this one. It looks totally different on camera, but the paper's like a fabric. So we're going to leave them up for a few days, see which one we actually like. and then at the end of the month hopefully we'll have this back wall done. Bedroom's pretty much done because we have the bed and the furniture, and I probably want to grab 1 or 2 Cabana Bay prints to put there. So tonight Becca's made a homemade chicken korma, just sizzling away there in the pan. Got some rice. We're all being a little bit naughty and having some naan breads. We got the nice ones today. We normally just get like the pataks or something. We've got flame baked garlic and coriander, and we also picked up some cashew nuts to put inside of the curry as well, because I absolutely love a chicken korma with cashews in. So guys, there we go. We have our chicken korma and our open flame naan breads, which look really nice. So tonight, like, we're in one of those slumps where we don't have much to watch. We really need to start a new series, but we can't decide on what to watch. Becca wants to watch one thing, I want to watch another thing. So we end up watching like half of the Meg, the movie about like the megalodon shark. But now we are going to bed. We are both off tomorrow. We're possibly going to have a cinema trip. We're not too sure. We'll see how things pan out. So I'll see you when I wake up. Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. Just woke up. Going to grab some breakfast. Today is like our treat day. We've only been on the diet like a week, but I'm having some of them pumpkin bagels, which I've kept from the fall. I got them frozen. So I'm having a couple of them. And I'm going to have a pumpkin spice coffee as well. So I'm just waiting for the pod machine to load up. Got my bagels in the toaster and then try and make a plan for today. There we go. I have my 2 pumpkin bagels with a lot of butter because I find it really hard to butter a bagel. And I have a pumpkin spice flat white with some cinnamon on the top. So I've been playing a little bit Call of Duty. I've just put some lunch in. I really want to jet wash the patio, the path outside, but it's quite windy, so I don't know if I'll be doing that. But I'm going to put some lunch in. And then probably play a little bit Call of Duty after. We don't really have anything planned for today. So I have just been down to my mum and dad's house to grab these sticky pads. These are the LED lights which go behind the telly. Quite a lot of people have asked what they are and where we got them from. We are upgrading them soon, but until now, these were from Ikea. They're about £30. You can see that the Ikea stamped. And they change colour, obviously, as you know. But we are upgrading, like in the hopefully sometime next couple of months, the smart lights, but they're not in stock. So I'm going to stick these ones to the new TV because they keep falling off because, as you can see, the stickiness in the pads. I mean, that one's not bad, but the rest of them keep falling off. So I'm going to scrape the old stickiness off, stick the new pads to them, stick them to the TV and redo the wiring. So there we go. I have the old pads off. I just need to now cut these to size and get them stuck on. And there we go, job done. So now let's go get them stuck on the TV. There we go, guys, job all done. It's a more even glow. So I've took the lights out of the whatever that shelf where the PlayStation and like cable box is. The reason I've done that is because it lights all the wires up and it doesn't look nice. So I put 2 lights on the top and I've put a light either side, so it gives it more like a all-round sort of glow and it looks much better. And obviously we can change the colours. I've just got it on purple because of Epcot. But now I am just having a little vacuum around the house. We've never vacuumed all week, and you know what I'm like for vacuuming, so I'm going to get that done and I might have a bath. So that is the house all tidied. I have just had a bath, just about to sit down, watch a little bit TV. In case you're wondering where Becca is, she doesn't feel very well today, so she's actually asleep in bed. So I'm just going to chill out and try and find something on TV to watch. So I am just about to put dinner in for tonight. I think it's like, what's it, 7:30, 7:15? Bit of a late one, but we have our treat pizza. This is our treat for the week because obviously we're trying to eat healthy through the week. And on like a Saturday, sort of Sunday, more the Saturday, the Sunday we're being a little bit better, not as bad. But like obviously we're going back to the Saturday treat pizza, so let's get this in the oven. So I have my pizza, that one I've like lathered in buffalo sauce because it's treat night. And we are just catching up on Disco Liz's Cabana Bay vlog. Well, not Cabana Bay, like Florida vlog, but at the present she's at Cabana Bay. So we are sitting down and we are actually watching a film tonight. We are watching a new movie on Netflix. It came out in 2019 called The Prodigy. It's a horror movie, so I'll let you know what we think of it. So we have just finished watching that, what was it called back? The Prodigy? Yeah. The Prodigy. That was a messed up film, but it was really, really good. Really enjoyed it, and I think they've left it open for a sequel. Maybe they haven't, but that's just the way that I interpret it. It's on Netflix now, so if you've watched it, let me know what you think down below. So that is going to do it for us tonight. I'm just going to, while I was halfway through an episode of The Office, I'm going to finish it in bed. I know I've already finished the series, but I'm watching it again to catch all the stuff that I didn't see. And also I'm watching it because I'm listening to the Office podcast. It's called The Office Ladies, and that's two characters people who played characters in The Office, and they review each episode. So I'm watching it ahead, like an episode ahead, and then listening to the podcast sort of thing. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Just woke up, gonna make some breakfast. Plan for it. Well, the plans changed because we got vouchers off my grandma for Christmas, and we were using them to get the Philips smart lights for behind the TV. They're never in stock in August, so we are desperate for a new pan set. There was a pan set we want with the vouchers, but that's out of stock as well, so we're going to keep them. But we are going to Ikea because we want a new frame for the monorail print, because in the minute it's in the black one, and I'm going to put a Horror Nights print in that black one and put that up in my office, because I don't like the black frames in my office because I've got like dark furniture at the minute. So that one's going to go in the hallway, so we'll be going in a little bit. So I'm going to make some breakfast and then we'll probably get ready. Also, we were going to Ikea yesterday, and I'm glad we didn't because it got evacuated. I'm not too sure why, but it was on like the local newspaper that Ikea was evacuated, and it was roughly the time that we were going to go. So I don't know if you remember when we moved in, we had a Next reed diffuser, the big one. Now it lasted over a year. It like literally just ran out a couple of weeks ago, but Becca got a voucher last Christmas from her boss. So we bought this, so this is literally sat in the cupboard for like almost a year, because, well, it has really, because you got it like the month we moved in, she got the voucher for moving in. So this is sat for a year waiting for the other one to run out, and it finally has, and this smells amazing. Doesn't it smell like the Polynesian? Yeah, it does. It actually has pineapple in. Becca's just read the back. It's grapefruit and orange, mango, pineapple, amber and vanilla. So if you want something that smells like the Polynesian, it's the Miami Next one. So there we have it in this little cube here, and that'll probably last another year. So we are just going to Ikea, but I just wanted to point out Becca's cool Stranger Things shirt. I got her last week, and it says waiting for Billy, and it's the scene at the what's it called, the swimming pool, where Billy comes out of the staff room. Right, so let's grab some shoes out of this messy shoe cupboard, go for the theme park trainers, and let's get going. So we have made it to Ikea, and it is absolutely packed. Like, we are almost in the overflow car park. This is how far away we park from the entrance, so I'm not looking forward to going inside. So we are back from Ikea. I have never in my life saw Ikea that busy. I thought it would be dead on a Sunday morning, to be honest. It was like queuing up to get into Magic Kingdom. We had to park almost in the overflow car park, but we knew what we wanted, but it still took ages to like navigate around people, and there was kids running all over, but we got a few things which I'll just show you now. So Becca wanted these jars to put things in, like we're trying to like maximize the space in the kitchen and make everything like neater and more organized. So we're going to be putting like fabric softener in one of them, and we have another one to put the dishwasher salts in. Also, guys, Asda, they've got 6 cans of root beer for £1.65, and it's really good. Also, we got these. We are absolutely terrible. If we see something, we have to try it. But we got the Sublime Lime New Coke, and we also got the Twisted Strawberry one. We have another Command Wedge for the print, because we just bought the frame, so I'm going to measure that and frame it now. We really needed a new, do you call that a sieve or a colander? Colander sieve. Sieve for like rice and spaghetti and that sort of pasta, because the other one, the dishwasher's ruined. And we've also got, guys, we bought a cookbook stand, because we have a few good cookbooks, and we just wanted to like put something cool, like change the page every week or something like that. So we have our American cookbook stand, but I'm going to either paint it white or grey, because I'm not too keen in the bamboo colour. And also to get rid of the red thing, what do you call it, you know, where you put like hot things on, we replaced it with a stainless steel one to match the oven. So for dinner tonight we have some like chunks of beef, because we saw Tim and Jen's vlog where they made Korean beef tacos. Becca is just breaking up the onions to go in, and we're going to put the steak in. We have the barbecue teriyaki sauce, and we're just going to leave it and then shred it and put it in tacos just like theirs. So Becca's got the steak in, pouring the teriyaki sauce in, and it says to use about half a bottle, so a bit more. Oh, I hope this is going to be nice. Yeah, probably a tiny bit more. So there we go, guys. As well as doing the print for The kitchen, the passage, sorry, I've also framed one for me, for the bedroom. So I need to get a custom mount because the Horror Night ones are really awkward. As you can see, there's a gap down the side, but as a whole, you can't really tell. So for now, that'll look awesome in the office, because I've got like 8 Horror Night prints that I eventually want to get up, because that's like the thing I collect every year. But look, we've done a little bit of a rearrange in the kitchen, so the kettle and toaster are there now. We have our cookbook there with a lovely taco recipe, and then our thing which we have here for the when stuff comes out the oven and that sort of thing. So I have the command hook hung up and it's all level, just waiting for 30 minutes like it says, and then we'll get the print home. So I am trying to upload the vlog, but the mouse is went dead, as the problem I always have, so I decided to grab the MacBook. I'll take that downstairs because I have a little project which I'm going to do, which is in here actually. So this sign Becca got made for me for moving in last year for Christmas, I think, and it doesn't go with the house, so I'm going to paint it white. I've got a little makeshift spray booth here, that's just to stop paint getting on the bin, by the way, but I've got a coat of primer on, just waiting for it to dry off, and then I will put the gloss white coat on. So a little bit time has passed, the sign has dried. I went for, well, it's almost like it's touch dry, needs overnight to dry. I went for a matte white paint because everything in the house is matte white. And we need to get a little tin of paint to colour insides of here back in, because originally it was black on the wood, as you saw. But we might do this the same colour as the tiles, or black. We haven't decided yet. I think the same colour as the tiles would look nice, and that's obviously the Cabana Bay colours. And as well, guys, the steak is done. So this is done in a teriyaki Korean barbecue sauce. Becca has the wraps there and she's just about to load them up. And there we have it, guys. There is our Korean barbecue teriyaki 7-hour pulled beef or steak or whatever tacos with some slaw on the top. And Becca has also made a lime mayonnaise sauce to go on. So me and Becca have ended up watching old vlogs of mine, and I was terrible. I mean, you might still think I'm bad now, but I was terrible when I know everyone has to start somewhere, but I was cringing watching them. And one thing we both picked up on is how fast I used to speak. Even in my bedroom or in the house, it was almost as if I was that shy to vlog. I try to get me sentences out as fast as I could. But anyway, I think it's given us an idea. I think I'm going to do one of those reaction videos where I react to like one of our early vlogs. I might try and, not the first one, I might try and find the cringiest one, so we can all have a laugh together. But anyway, that is going to round off this week. Thanks for watching. I don't think we've done a great deal this week. Seems to be a lot of like home DIY and stuff like that. But thanks for watching anyway. We appreciate you. So please leave a comment down below, even if it's just like a smiley face or a thumbs up or something like that, just so I know that you've watched. And again, leave that thumbs up as well. So we'll see you next week. And remember, stay tuned.